Let's talk about a $100,000 power play for your Navy Fed business auto loan. So how do you apply? How do you qualify? I'll explain everything to you. So at the end of this show, I guarantee you will walk into a Navy Fed branch, or you can call Navy Fed and get approved for up to $100,000 for your business auto loan. So here's an overview I want you to pay attention to. So when you think about Navy Fed business auto loans, I want you to think about the fact that there are three types of loans that are related to autos. So you have business term loans, you have a vehicle loans, and then the third one is you also have a commercial vehicle loans. Let me repeat that. You have three types of loans. You have the business vehicle loans, commercial vehicle loans, and then you have the traditional business term loans. So it's really important because every loan category has a different sort of requirements. It's different in terms of eligibility. So be very clear. I will explain to you which each loan category stands for. Let's first talk about the business vehicle loans. So if you're a small business owner, you probably need a car now. You need a car for your business, or you need a car for your delivery business, whatever it is. You need a business car, right? And the thing is that you want to have the business vehicle under your business's name, because you don't want to have you don't want to be settled with the debt, or have a personal guarantee, all that kind of stuff. So there are ways to apply for a business auto loan through Navy Fed using the EIN only option, but it takes much more time. So just apply for the loan under your company's name, but you might have to have a personal guarantee though. You'll have a PG. Okay, so what we love about the Nfcu business auto loan here, if you go with the business vehicle loan, is that there are no fees, there are no prepayment penalties. This is really good. And so the thing is that with Navy Fed, you get a review of the Carfax vehicle history report, so you can buy with confidence. In other words, nobody can try to razzle dazzle you and really sell you a car that's not really in good shape. So this loan is great for cars, light duty trucks, SUVs. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's a really wonderful pleasure to have you here. And so I'm having a quick convo with you about a $100,000 power play Nfcu business auto loan. How do you apply? How do you get qualified? So if to apply for this business vehicle loans, you have to fill out a business auto loan application. I will show you later on what it looks like. You got to show Navy Fed the purchase invoice. Order to you got to include the year, the make, the model, the mileage, the VIN number, and the sales price. And remember, internet printouts are not accepted. And Navy Fed wants to see the mileage statement for refinancing, the payoff statement for refinancing, the personal guarantee from you. You got to have a personal credit check, and you got to have a certificate of insurance. Okay, Navy Fed should be listed as loss payee upon approval. So basically, there is a second category of business auto loan through a Navy Fed. It's called the commercial vehicle loan program. So the first one is the business vehicle loan program. The second category is the commercial vehicle loan program. So basically, the thing is, this program is great for business loans. I mean, if you are looking for, I would say, bigger vehicles, not just cargo vans or sprinter vans, where you want to have box trucks, or you want to have like a sedans, but the price is kind of high, then you want to go with the commercial vehicle loans. And here we are speaking about the minimum loan amount here is $40,000. And we love the fact that here you have no prepayment penalties. There are no fees at all. And you got to be a member, or you got to be a business member of Navy Fed for 1 year before qualifying for this commercial vehicle loan. A requirement you don't have with a business vehicle loan. So just remember that the business vehicle loan has a less stringent requirements than the commercial vehicle loan program does have. So also you got to be at least 1 year in business, depending upon the loan amount. So Navy Fed says that this commercial vehicle loan program is great for commercial, heavy duty, or special use trucks and vans, box trucks, pickup trucks, and so on and so forth. And it's great for rolling stock semi-tractor trailers there are no older than 5 years, and purchases only. So here, refinances do not apply. So be very clear. Be very clear here. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about a power play of $100,000 for Nfcu business auto loans. How do you apply? How do you qualify ASAP? So the first program is the business vehicle loan program. The second program is the commercial vehicle loan program. And I will talk to you about the third program, which is the traditional term loan program, which you can actually use the term loan at Navy Fed to actually finance a business auto. Not a problem at all. So before actually I talk to you about the term loans, I want to say that to qualify for this commercial vehicle loan, you'll need to have a loan application filled out, a purchase invoice, buyer's orders to include year, make, model, mileage, VIN, and sales price. Again, internet printouts are not accepted. Navy Fed wants to have a personal guarantee from you, a personal credit check, and a certificate of insurance showing Navy Fed listed as loss payee upon approval. So now let's talk about the term loans. So term loans are like here you have the minimum loan amount $10,000 and it can go all the way to $250,000. So you can use the cash to do a lot of things. You can use the cash to buy a business auto. You can buy business equipment. You can buy a lot of things. Okay. And what we love about this term loans is that it's pretty flexible. So you can use the cash for purchases and refinancing. There is no prepayment penalty, and the loan to value here up to 75% depending on the type of equipment. This is kind of cool. Now, the Navy Fed does charge $150 origination fee here. There is a lane search and recording fees that may apply, and these conditions vary by states. So what I want to say here is that Navy Fed actually runs this loan program, especially the third category, the business term loan program, based on each state. So as you know, banking is regulated at the state level. So depending on the regulations in your state, Navy Fed might have different policies. So you got to have at least one year minimum. You got to be at least the 1 year minimum as a business member. So this again depends on the loan amount. So the larger the loan amount, the lengthier you must be. The longer you must be a business member of Navy Fed. And Navy Fed wants you to have at least 1 year in business. Okay, operational longevity is really important. So these term loans are great for commercial equipment, computer equipment, leasehold improvements, expansion, and this is great for businesses with annual sales of at least $100,000. What I want to say here is that you can use this term loans to actually also buy your business auto, not a problem. What are the conditions here? To apply, you need to fill out their loan application and the purchase invoice, buyer's order to include the serial number, if applicable, you need to ensure proper lane filing and sales price, personal guarantee, personal credit check, and again, showing a certificate of insurance that lists Navy Fed as loss payee upon approval. Let me dig a little deeper here. So I want to talk to you about the steps. So if you are ready to apply right now, if you want to apply for a Navy Fed business auto loan, what you want to do here is that it really depends on your situation. If you are a member versus you're not a member, but it's not just about being a member. You have to be a business member. Okay. So if you're a business member, you just have to log into your account and the conversation will actually continue from there. But if you're not a member, you need to actually become a member. I mean, Navy Fed is a credit union, so you got to become a member before actually qualifying for a business auto loan. Again, I just want to remind you, we're speaking about a $100,000 power play here, okay? And so basically what you want to do is you want to complete the application form. I will show you at the end of this show the application form. The application form is the same. It's your regular business loan application form at Navy Fed. There's nothing different here. But Navy Fed wants you to actually fill it out for this business auto loan. And so you have to complete the form. You have to also complete the beneficial owner form if required. And so you want to print them out and sign with a pen. Digital signatures are not accepted. Again, what I want to say here is that I want to insist on the fact that Navy Fed is really adamant on instructions. This is a military institution, so you better follow the instructions, okay? And so what you want to do here is you want to print both forms out, so the application form and the beneficial owner form, print them out and sign with a pen, and then scan the signed documents and submit online. This is good. Now, for requests greater than $50,000, you want to call 1-877-418-1462. And so the times of availability are 9 a.m. through 5 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. And you want to request to be connected with the business lending representatives. Okay. And so this is important. By the way, boss, I want to remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about a $100,000 NFCU business auto loan. How to apply with the FICO score of 550, minimum FICO score. Okay, so one thing I want to say here is that the business vehicle loan at Navy Fed is great for single owner businesses. So you can begin the application process by signing into your Navy Fed secure portal using your Navy Fed personal credentials. And for multi-owner businesses, you want to complete the application form and beneficial owner form if required. So again, print them out and bring them to like you want to submit online. So the requirements are a little different whether you are a single owner business or you are a multi-owner business. So what will happen here is that you will receive an update approximately 7 to 10 business days after you have submitted your request. Now, remember, if you are a Navy Federal employee applying for business credit, you must contact Business Solutions by calling 1-877-418-1462 to apply. So here's the approach I really want you to pay attention to. So I'm going to show you a series of screenshots, and I'm going to walk you through really quick, to kind of give you an idea of what things look like. So I want to look right now on the screen. So here is what a business loan application from Navy Fed looks like. So basically, this is the same application you're going to have to fill out if you want to apply for a business auto loan through the institution. So you can see here they ask very basic questions. So the type of loan requested. You have to put the term loan, you have to put, if it's an auto loan, the amount, the purpose, the collateral. The collateral here is the business vehicle, okay? And one thing I want to say here is that if it is asking you, like they will ask you about your business member, so the applicants, your name, first name, last name, those are really pretty straightforward. So here, so also for the business owners, you have to list the business owners with the percentage of ownership because they want to know the equity you have in the business, and also put the title. So if you have to put also your outstanding debts, so business obligations, those are debts. So those are commitments you have with other parties, third parties. So this is kind of cool. I want to show you the next screenshots. So here, basically, Navy Fed wants to glean more information, more intel about your business. So they ask a couple of questions. We actually went through this application form on another show, so I'm not going to waste a lot of time here. So they're asking you basic information. So they also are asking you like information about the business owners. So you can see on the second screenshot that it says business owner 1 information. So you have to put for every business owner all the required information. We're speaking about assets, liabilities, everything relating to that business owner. Okay, and here is the third screenshot. So here, Navy Fed is they have like the required disclosures. So equal credit opportunity notice. So you have to put that. So you have to just make sure that you fill it. You check the required box there. So read it. Nothing complicated here. And here is a fourth screenshot, the last one. So here you just have to sign at the bottom here. You can see where it says signatures. You have to put your name, the owner 1 signature, owner 2, owner 3. So if you have more owners, you can actually print as many forms as possible. But the bottom line here is that you are giving all info about your business and about the beneficial owners to Nfcu, so they have a clear idea whom they're dealing with. Let me give you a few pro tips here. The thing here is that if you want to apply successfully for an Nfcu business auto loan, it's important to understand that you want to have, like, there are 3 things you want to pay attention to. Number 1, you have to pay attention to your company's financials. In other words, your financial stability. Number 2, the vehicle. And number 3, your repayment strategy. Okay, your repayment, like, do you have the means? Do you have enough cash flows, cash inflows, and cash outflows to repay the loan? Let me repeat that. Your company's financials, the vehicle itself, and your ability to repay the loan. So when we talk about your company's financials, we're speaking about everything that revolves around your company's financials. Okay, from your income statement to your balance sheet to your cash flow statements, everything, to your equity, to your statement of owner's equity, everything that really revolves around your account. So this is important to really keep in mind, because the bottom line here is that you want to make sure that you are painting a positive picture for your business vis-a-vis Navy Fed. So financials, the business financials are important. What about the business? What about the vehicle itself? The vehicle should be like, you want to have a minimum, like some like lenders such as Navy Fed, they do have restrictions when it comes to when it comes to mileage, for instance, when it comes to the age of the vehicle. So inquire with the Navy Fed before, because they change those policies all the time. So this is kind of important. And one thing I want to say also is that it's important for you to think about the expected mileage, space requirements, because if you live in an area where you have to pay for parking, then think about that as well. And the third element you want to pay attention to here is your ability to repay whatever loan you actually applied for, because the thing is, the extra payments should fit in nicely into your budget, so that at the end of the day you're not really in the red, right? It's all about looking at your financials, looking at your numbers, looking at your numbers constantly, over and over and over. And one thing I want to say also is that if you keep this trifecta properly, if you understand this trifecta, you are boosting your chances of qualifying for a business auto loan through Navy Fed. Obviously, you have to pay attention to other stuff like your Navy Fed internal score, of course. And your internal score is still important, even if you're applying for a business auto loan, because Navy Fed is actually monitoring you as a credit union member, both at the personal level but also at the business level. Okay, and so one thing I want to say here is that you really want to make sure that you're actually strengthening your relationship with Navy Fed over time as well. This is quite essential. And what I want to say here is that there are some considerations that you need to think about before buying a business vehicle. And so you got to ask yourself, do I need a new or used vehicle? And so you also need to consider how you plan to use it, right? Some large trucks and vans can be very costly to buy new, so a used vehicle may be an attractive option. However, there may be dealer incentives or warranties associated with new vehicles, so think about that as well. And if you choose to buy used, take the steps that are similar. They're very important. That kind of similar to the same steps you would take if you're buying a used vehicle for personal use. So when you're ready to start shopping, look for manufacturers' incentives, especially for business buyers, such as cash back, rebates, or fleet discounts. While incentives can provide great deals, make sure you're not swayed away from those incentives by choosing a vehicle that's a vehicle that's not right for your business, because you want to choose the right vehicle for your business purpose. Okay, so and this is an important element, before you go to the dealer, you want to secure your financing, possibly by starting a conversation with Nfcu as soon as possible. You want to call at Nfcu, you want to contact them via maybe phone, via mail, whatever. You want to start the conversation, let them know that you are looking for an auto loan. And so make sure that Navy Fed is giving out loans, auto loans in your state. Because remember, banking is done at the state level. Navy Fed is a national lender, yes, but there are in all 50 states. But just make sure in your state they have the program that you want, the auto loan program that you want. Okay, and it's also important to protect your investments with the right insurance. So personal policies don't have the same protections offered by business policies. So it's best to insure business vehicles separately. You can also protect your personal insurance rates by keeping this account separate. So there are 3 types of policies that cover most vehicle usage. You have business use by you, business use for multiple drivers, and commercial traveling policies. So talk to your insurance advisor about which coverage is right for you, because depending on your state, things might be a little different. Okay, so you want to think carefully about whether your business requires vehicle use and whether a personal or business specific vehicle is the right choice. Consider how often you will use it, your budget, and tax implications. Those are really quite essential. And then what you want to do is you want to begin researching potential business vehicle options. Keep in mind the expected mileage, terrain, weather, and space requirements when actually rolling out options. And you want to turn to Navy Federal to apply for a business or a commercial vehicle loan. Getting pre-approved will ensure that you stick to your budget when shopping. Thank you so much for your attention. Here's a recap for today's conversation. So I spoke to you about $100,000 power plate Navy Fed business auto loan, how to apply with the Fico score 550. And I give you the overview, the business vehicle loans. So I spoke about the commercial vehicle loan program, the term loans. I talked to you about the steps, the approach, the pro tips, the recap. Thank you. God bless you. I will speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.